In the frozen forests of the Russian Far East, the Amur tiger walks alone through a world of ice.
A thick, insulated coat and immense strength arm it against both cold and competition. Scent and tracks in the snow lead it toward a hidden herd of deer.
Then, with explosive speed, it turns stealth into a devastating charge. Hundreds of kilos of muscle crash into the deer, driving it down into the snow. It hauls its prize into the shelter of the forest, away from scavengers and rival predators.
As daylight fades and the cold returns, the Amur tiger settles to feed in its icy domain. High above the valleys, the snow leopard moves with effortless grace along impossible ledges. Spots and shadows merge so completely that the predator almost disappears from sight.
Below, a herd of sure-footed bharal grazes on the sparse slopes, unaware of the eyes above.
Here, the distance between success and failure can span more than 15 meters. With a breathtaking leap, it crosses the void and lands in perfect silence.
From its loft vantage, it drops like a stone, dragging its prey into a deadly tumble. With powerful shoulders, it lifts its kill to a ledge safe from the jaws of scavengers. Under a thin winter moon, the ghost of the mountains keeps a silent vigil over its kingdom.
On the roof of Africa, the Ethiopian wolf hunts in a world above the clouds.
Its senses are tuned to a single purpose: finding the tiny rodents beneath its feet.
Patience and precision matter more than brute force on these high plateaus. With a sudden, spring-loaded jump, it dives for the unseen prey below.
A quick bite secures a precious meal in this harsh, thin-aired landscape. Though often seen together, they prefer to chase rodents on their own, side by side but separate. Only in the evening do they gather, reaffirming bonds that hold this fragile pack together. In the sunlit scrub of the Iberian Peninsula, a secretive cat stalks through the undergrowth. Its survival is tied to one main prey, the elusive European rabbit. A single moment of distraction can tip the balance between life and death.
When it moves, it does so with astonishing speed and precision.
A single, well-timed leap ends the chase in a cloud of dust.
It carries the prize to a secluded spot, away from scavengers and rival cats.
For a threatened species, every successful hunt helps sustain the next generation.
As the sun sinks over the Iberian hills, this rare cat slips back into the shadows of its fragile home. Over cold northern lakes, the white-tailed eagle cruises in search of a meal.
Far below, the slightest ripple can give away the presence of a fish.
With a subtle shift of wings, power turns into speed.
In a burst of spray, its talons lock around a struggling catch.
Heaving the weight from the water, it climbs back into the sky.
A high perch becomes its dining table, safe from most opportunistic thieves.
Back at the nest, Its catch is carefully shared with the next generation.
As the day wanes, the sea eagle sails once more over the quiet, shining lake.
Above the canyons of the American West, the California condor rides invisible columns of air.
With a wingspan nearly 3 meters across, it can soar for hours without a single beat.
Descending at last, it claims a place at the table of the dead.
A naked head and powerful beak help it reach deep into places other scavengers cannot.
High on a narrow ledge, a single chick depends entirely on the meals its parents bring. A single step from stone into empty air, and it is once more master of the sky. Once nearly lost, the California condor now glides again over its ancestral canyons. High above the Amazon, the harpy eagle watches its kingdom from a lofty throne.
Its talons rival those of a bear, built to seize heavily built prey among the branches.
Below, a troop of monkeys traverses the canopy, always one misstep from peril.
When it leaves its branch, the forest's most formidable aerial hunter is in motion.
It threads between trunks and vines, turning bulk into breathtaking agility.
In less than a second, talons close around a screaming monkey, and the struggle is over.
Heavy prey is hauled back to a fortress of sticks perched in the tallest trees.
Here, high above the forest floor, a giant raises the next generation of canopy hunters.
In hidden wetlands of China, a small, ancient predator waits below the surface.
Its ridged back blends so well with mud and shadow it might be mistaken for a log.
At the edge of the pond, an unwary bird ventures close to danger.
Beneath the veil of still water, the little crocodilian glides silently forward.
In a sudden explosion of spray and teeth, the trap is sprung.
The victim is dragged into deeper water, where the struggle quickly fades. After feeding, it basks on warm mud, armor soaking in the sun's energy.
As twilight settles over the marsh, the Chinese alligator disappears once more into the shallows. Far below the ice, the Greenland shark moves through the deep at a glacial speed.
It rarely chases. Instead, it slowly closes the distance on tired or unwary prey.
Hours of drifting can end in an instant, with one decisive, crushing bite.
Above, ice sheets drift. Below, this ancient predator continues its slow patrol. In these depths, it may live for centuries, its full story still largely unknown to us. Here, time moves slowly, and the Greenland shark drifts on through ages of ice and shadow.
On the lava shores of the Galapagos, a sea lion colony basks between land and sea.
Just offshore, shoals of fish gather, a moving feast for swift marine hunters.
One agile hunter leaves the rocks behind, trading sun-baked stone for cool, liquid speed.
With torpedo-like grace, it slices through the shoal, breaking the fish into smaller, panicked groups.
Together, they corral their prey into dense clusters, each hunter darting in for a quick bite.
Stragglers rarely escape.
Any fish that breaks from the group is swiftly seized.
Back on land, mothers locate their pups by sound and smell, renewing bonds after every hunt.
As the equatorial sun set, sea lions rest between tides, perfectly at home in both worlds.